Hey, hey, Taurus, how's it rolling? How's it rolling? How's it rolling? Been thinking about you guys. Let's do a reading. Yeah, let's do it, Taurus. Let's throw some cards for Taurus. Woohoo! I'm a Taurus sun, Western astrology. I'm a Taurus sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising, Pisces Venus. Let's do it, right? I can't read for myself, so I always have kind of a vested interest in what these cards are going to say. Of course, this is a general reading. Take it with a grain of salt, right? If you want any details about your real life as they pertain to your reality, hit me up at myfavoritepsychic.com and we will read your cards and get you real answers for your situation and circumstances. All right, let's do it. I got to tell you, Taurus, I got to tell you that lately, for some reason, this has been running through my head. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. I don't know what that means, why it means anything, but it has been circulating inside of my mind for days and days now. So, word. Take it where it hits, and if it doesn't, that's fine too. But water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Spirit, source, universal energy. I have the collective of Taurus here with me, Spirit, and Taurus wants to know what you know. What do you know about this particular Taurus, and what do they need to know and understand about themselves, their lives, and their future? Spirit, what's coming towards Taurus? What do they need to look out for? What do they need to look forward to? And how do they navigate everything for their very best and highest good? Where is the stopping point for Taurus? I will cut 3 times. I'll pull straight from the top. Please give me the eyes to see it, the ears to hear it, and the words to explain it. All right, Taurus. All right. This is what's going on today for someone. So the 9 of Swords is the first card out. It sets the tone for the whole reading, okay? The 9 of Swords is about anxiety and despair, okay? It's followed by the Hermit. This Hermit is about soul searching and introspection. Give me a second. I'm going to tie it all together for you, okay? So anxiety and despair. Yes, anxiety and despair. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse talks about repressing emotions. The Sun in reverse is about not seeing clearly. It's also about being happy but not happy enough. And then the Moon comes on top of this and talks about a struggle inside of yourself, but you don't really see what this struggle is about. So this particular Taurus is in a situation where they have a feeling inside of themselves. They have this anxiety. Anxiety is about fretting for the future, okay? So you have something ruminating in your mind, being air energy in the 9 of Swords, about your future, okay? Ace of Cups in reverse says you keep pushing this down, though. You keep pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down, with the Sun in reverse, hoping that somehow it's going to change or that ignoring it is going to make it go away. And then the Moon comes on top of this and talks about the struggle inside of yourself that you're not quite coming to terms with. The Moon card is the Achilles heel of every human being everywhere all the time. It's the struggle between your higher self and your lower self. You are having anxiety because there is something coming. You know something's coming. You know something is on the horizon, but you are not dealing with it. You're kind of hoping that it goes away or that it doesn't happen. That's the struggle of the Moon. Your higher self is trying to tell you something, and your lower self doesn't want to deal with it. The Hermit, okay? The Moon card bridges this anxiety pocket with the Hermit. This Hermit is about soul searching and introspection, and this is major arcana. It's speaking to you just like the Moon is and just like the Sun is. This Hermit is saying, we need to talk. We're trying to tell you something and you're not paying attention. We need to talk. This is like a literal invite from your higher self to go someplace that makes you happy. Take your shoes off, put your feet on the ground, feel the Schumann resonance go through your body. That's the vibration of the earth, by the way. Feel the Schumann resonance go through your body and commune with spirit. Commune with spirit. Ask, what is this feeling that I have? Why do I have this anxiety about the future? What am I supposed to be doing, and how am I supposed to be acting accordingly? Look, Seven of Cups on top of that Hermit. Options, choices, decisions, confusion, not being able to make sense out of some kind of emotions that you're having. To the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse is a card about someone who is not organized in their thought processes. And that goes back to that Nine of Swords. Anxiety is because you know you should be acting on something, but you're not. You're hoping that it is not true, that it goes away, that it's just you having a panic attack of some sort. And it's not. The universe is trying to move you in a direction, Taurus, and you're neglecting. You're neglecting it. Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse talks about walking away from something. It talks about someone who knows they should be walking away from something, but they don't because there's some kind of emotional connection. Knowing you should walk away, but don't. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse talks about lost opportunities. What this tells me is that your current situation, whatever that is for you, your current situation is ending. And there is a transition into a new chapter of your life, a new paragraph of your story. And the Knight of Wands comes on top of this and talks about inspired movement. Inspired movement needs to happen. Sit in the Hermit energy. Ask your higher self what's going on and what it is exactly that you need to be made aware of, because they're trying to communicate something to you, but you are apathetic to it. Okay? Inspired action, inspired movement. What's it all about? Well, it's about this King of Wands right here. This is Taurus. Yes, I know it's the card of Leo, okay? But we're talking Taurus here, and this is Taurus energy. And what this King of Wands is talking about is success. You see, this King of Wands right here, he's surveying the landscape, right? And he's like, all right, what do I do? What's next? What do I conquer? What needs my attention? How do I satisfy this desire inside of myself for success in my life? That's what the King of Wands is saying. And when I look at this card, I see the instruction to the Taurus to ponder, to evaluate the landscape before you and begin to make a plan. Three of Wands, have some foresight. See the forest through the trees, understand what's coming, and begin to prepare for it. And then Judgment comes on top of it and talks about a conscious, cognitive, serious decision about your life and your future. Judgment is the Archangel blowing the trumpet on Judgment Day, resurrecting the dead from the grave. Who's dead? You're dead. Why are you dead? Because you're not honoring your higher self. You're honoring your lower self. Your lower self is what is keeping you in this state of anxiety, making you ignore your higher self, which is trying to get you to take action about something. Conscious, cognitive, serious decision to draw a line in the sand. The Four of Cups in reverse, to draw a line in the sand to your apathy about the situation. To the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is a lack of success. If you keep doing it the way that you've always done it, you're going to get it the way that you've gotten it thus far. This is a lack of success. A lack of success is coming for this particular Taurus in their current situation. Perhaps you need to move houses. Perhaps you need to end a relationship. Perhaps you need to end a job. Perhaps you need to sweep up the floor of your life somehow. Because the seeds that you're planting in this current situation in the top row are not going to return success to you. Okay? Second row, first card. Chariot. It's time to move. Literally, figuratively, energetically, physically, it's time to go. It's time to put in the self-control, the willpower, and the determination to do what you got to do. And look, it's right beneath the anxiety about the fretting of the future and the moon, what it is that you're not seeing, what it is that you can't quite wrap yourself around. It's time to move. It's time to roll forward. Look, the Two of Wands, your future, okay, your future, to the Chariot in reverse. Unable to move forward and conflict. What this pocket of cards is saying is that if this particular person, whomever this is hitting for, if it hits, it fits. If it doesn't, quit it. Okay? This person that this reading is for, if they don't move somehow, some way, in some form in their life, they are going to experience a lot of conflict. A lot of conflict. Okay? It's time to go. Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse talks about coming out of a crossroads. What's the crossroads? The Eight of Swords. Paralyzed. Paralyzed in fear. And that goes back to the Nine of Swords right there, right? Your mind is keeping you locked into a situation, a circumstance. And it is time for you to see the forest through the trees and stop being immobilized by some kind of fear. The High Priestess, your higher self, your ancient eternal soul, trying to guide you in the direction of your best and highest good. This High Priestess is telling you it's time to go. It's time to wrap up this situation. It's time to go. The Queen of Wands in reverse, but your ego says differently. Your ego says, I can't. Your ego says, I'm going to stick it out to the end. Your ego says, it's not the time. It's not the place. You don't have the resources. You don't have everything ready. It's not the time. It's not the place. And your higher self is saying, it is the time, and it is the place, and it is the time to go. Center of the reading is the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands talks about you, your success, your own personal success. The King of Wands was already used up there to tell you to start surveying the landscape and making a plan. This Queen of Wands is in the center of the reading. It's the same energy. It's the let's go energy. It's fire energy. It's combustion, right? Let's go. Let's get it going on. To death. There needs to be an ending to this situation, this circumstance, this crossroads that you're at in your life. You need to move because something is coming to an end. To the Four of Swords, contemplate, reevaluate the grief that you have in your mind. Pick up the fourth sword, bring some stability to your mindset, and make a plan to secure your stability. Change with the Eight of Wands. Movement, action, and change. Where? The Six of Cups. Family, home, nostalgia, memories, the six walls, the four walls that make up your sense of peace and well-being. It's about to change. It's changing. To the Eight of Pentacles. It's time to work on it. It's time to put your nose to the grindstone and get going, Taurus. Figure it out. Figure it out, work on it, work it out, work on it. Start doing something to change your current situation. The Fool in reverse, because this is your warning. This is your warning. You are going to be caught off guard. The rug is going to be pulled out from underneath your feet, and you are going to find yourself struggling in some kind of situation in your life if you don't take action and work it out right now. Get ahead of the curve, get ahead of the game, and work it out. Don't be caught off guard. Don't be foolish. Page of Wands. Put some effort in. Effort. Effort is required, not just paralyzed in fear, feeling something, knowing something, but ignoring it because maybe you're too busy doing other things in some way. Put some effort into it. Get enthusiastic and excited about putting in some muscle work to get done what needs to get done, or you're going to get caught with your pants down. Third row, first card. Six of Swords in reverse. Stuck. Stuck, stuck, stuck. You're going to be stuck in a situation if you don't get control of your mindset. To the Tower in reverse. Avert disaster. What? The Ten of Wands. A burden and a struggle. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Just like the Ace of Pentacles in reverse up there, right out the box, right? An opportunity is ending. An opportunity is coming to an end. Ace of Swords in reverse, and somehow, some way, you're refusing to acknowledge it or accept it, or you're not paying attention to the signs and the synchronicities around you. That's why they want you to go into the Hermit energy, so they can give you direction. They, whatever you're calling your higher power, he, she, it, them, they. To the Four of Pentacles, they're trying, look, to the King of Swords, they're trying to put you in a position of safety, okay? They want you to avert disaster. They need you to make some serious decisions about your stability right now. Seven of Swords in reverse, and break free from a futile mindset. What's that futile mindset? Prince of Pentacles in reverse, being stuck, right? The mindset that you have of ignoring whatever it is that's going on inside of you is futile. It will get you nowhere. And you're going to find yourself stuck, Ten of Wands, with some kind of struggle, some kind of burden, some kind of struggle, Queen of Swords in reverse, if you continue to stay in a state of denial. Yes. Ten of Cups, your happiness, emotional alignment, your value system. Prince of Wands, take some inspired action. Okay, take some inspired action. Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. All right, what this is saying is that if Taurus will initiate the action to change this situation that they're in, everything is going to fall into place. You see, they're not just the Tower in reverse, right? Averting disaster. Source doesn't just say, hey, guess what? A boulder's about to fall on your head, and then boom, you get crushed by a boulder. That's not how it works, right? The universe is saying, hey, a boulder's about to fall on your head. Step to the left. And if Taurus doesn't step to the left, they're going to get crushed, right? Source always gives you the path of your best and highest good. They don't tell you, hey, this is going to happen, just to let you know that it's going to happen. They're giving you the advice of what you need to do to circumvent some kind of disaster in your personal circumstances. Prince of Wands says, put in the effort. Three of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration. If you will put in the effort, the people, places, things, situations, and circumstances that you need to get out of this situation or find the shores of your safe place will be revealed to you. Everything will click together like Legos if you will put in the effort to do something before you find yourself in a bad situation. The King of Pentacles, this is always Taurus for me. Always Taurus. I know Capricorn, but it's always Taurus for me in my world, okay? And this King of Pentacles is about Taurus being successful, making good decisions, and having the heads up to end up in a good place, in a successful situation. King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. I asked to clarify this King of Cups in reverse, and it was the Queen of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse is emotional volatility. It's emotional apathy. it is emotional manipulation. The Queen of Cups in reverse is emotional apathy. It's emotional codependency. What these cards are saying, look, clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse, is move on. Move on from some kind of situation in your life where you are not emotionally aligned with the people, places, and things around you. Knight of Pentacles. Stability and safety is what you need to be focusing on. Stability and safety is what they are urging you to begin to look at in your life. This is what you need to be creating. The Magician, manifestation. Begin to think about it. Begin to acknowledge it. Don't just ignore it and hope that it goes away, or ignore it and say, I'll deal with it when it happens. They desperately need you to start dealing with it now, Taurus. If there is some kind of project, I'm going to give you an example of my life personally, okay? I'm in the middle of a project, a huge, gigantic project. I'm redoing a living quarters horse trailer so I can travel the country and meet you guys, actually, to meet up with you guys and have little get-togethers and do some cool things and drum circles and stuff like that. And my plan is to finish this huge project and then go travel the country for 6 months or so, doing some cool stuff in some cool places, and bringing you guys with me. I might even start another channel that is specifically in the comments. You guys tell me if you want me to include this channel in my journey, or if it would be better if I started another channel about this journey, because it is a spiritual journey. So let me know how you guys feel about that. But nevertheless, so I have this huge project that I'm doing, right? If this reading were for me, and if for some reason my landlords were going to, because I rent, I don't buy, I prefer to rent. I don't have to do anything. I just make a phone call and shit's taken care of, okay? So if my landlords came to me and said, guess what? We've sold the property. We asked you if you wanted to buy it. You said, no, thank you. We've sold the property. You have 60 days, right, to find someplace else to live. I would be screwed, because there is no way that I am going to finish this trailer project in 60 days. However, if I have the heads up, like these cards are giving someone out there, possibly me, if I have the heads up that something is going to change in my living situation, I would focus my efforts on getting my project finished, ready, and able to go. And that I could do in a month's time if I knew that I didn't have an extended period of time to get done what needs to get done. See, my goal and my focus is, after the hot-ass summer, to head out in the early fall, right? But if I know that something's going to change in my life, if I believe my own personal messages, right? Like I said, get your cards read. If I believe that Spirit is leading me and guiding me and showing me that I need to wrap this up a lot faster than I had anticipated, then I can focus my time and my effort and my money on getting my shit taken care of. So when the landlord does come and says, you have 2 months and we're going to sell the house, then I can be like, sweet, c'est la vie, right? Hasta la vista, I'm headed to Phoenix, right? So, all of that to say, alchemist, begin manifesting now. Begin creating it. Point your mind towards what it is that you want your immediate future to be. If you need to move, start looking. Even if you think you can't afford it, even if you think nothing's available, even if you think you're not going to need to move, if you're the person in that Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, if this reading is hitting with you, start doing something about it. Start manifesting right now, Six of Wands, for your success, so you can overcome this change. Center of your reading. Oh, look, confirmation. This change in the center of your reading. The Two of Wands, begin to focus on your future. Look, that Princess of Pentacles, new opportunities. Begin to manifest new opportunities. Stretch out, reach out, network. Begin to think about things that you don't want to think about sooner than later. The Hangman, there you go, thinking, right? Pause, process, evaluate the situation, and don't find yourself stuck here when all of this shakes down. Look, Six of Wands in reverse, a lack of success. Don't get stuck. Don't get caught with your pants down. That happened to me just the other day. I was walking in the woods all by myself, me and my dog, right? Had to pee. You gotta pee, right? And I went behind a tree and peed, and I looked to my left, and there was this big, huge deer just standing there staring at me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Please pardon me. It was funny. Anywho, judgment, right? Judgment. Conscious, cognitive, serious decision. It's the second time it's here. Decisions. Let's go. Four of Swords in reverse. Mentally restless, right? You know, whoever this is hitting with knows that there's something brewing. Don't get caught with your pants down. I'm going to name this reading that. Don't get caught with your pants down. Ten of Swords in reverse. There needs to be a renewal of a perspective. A renewal of a perspective. This is changing your mindset from a state of despair into a state of proactive manifestation. Strength in reverse, because a state of despair is going to be your weakness. This is going to get you caught up in a situation that you are getting the heads up to change before it happens. The Three of Cups, if you do what you're supposed to do, if you need to change your situation, if you start proactively manifesting, like I said, it all locks together. Dominoes, Legos, it all comes together, and the people that you need, the places that you need, the things, the resources, the situations, and the circumstances, it all comes together because the universe has your soul tribe out there ready for you. Could be a landlord that's a soulmate, a part of your soul tribe, right? You don't even know this person, but you go to look at this place and you guys hit it off. And you're like, man, I don't have $3,000 to put down on a deposit to move into this house, right? And the landlord says, we'll divide it into equal payments of $500. Can you do that? And you're like, heck yeah. Something. A car, right? You can't afford a car, you can't do a car, and you go to a dealership, and it just so happens that somebody in the finance department is somehow a soul connection to yours, and boom, you get a car. This is the Three of Cups for you. Five of Swords in reverse. Let go of the downtrodden mentality. I can't, right? Let go of this white knuckle grip on this win at all costs mentality. I'm going to ignore this. If I ignore this, it's going to go away. If I ignore this, it's going to go away. The world comes on top of it and says it's not going to go away. The time for change is now. Now is the time for change. This current chapter of your life is coming to an end, and the new chapter of your life is on the horizon. To the Sun. See very, very clearly, we are trying to lead you to the path of happiness, success, and vitality. We're trying to show you very actively through Dana in this message, if this is what you need to hear, this is us. We are trying to show you. We're trying to tell you. Five of Pentacles, don't get left in the cold. Don't get left in the cold. To the Three of Swords in reverse, come to terms with whatever it is that's keeping you from taking action in this situation. The Star on the bottom of the deck. Your path, your purpose, the direction of your life. Hope. That's what Spirit is trying to move you into. The Six of Cups, and it has to do with the warm fuzzies. The warm fuzzies of your life, the warm fuzzies of the things that make you feel safe and secure and comfortable. Perhaps this Six of Cups, if you have children, if you have a family, perhaps this whole reading is about you protecting your children, taking some initiative and doing something important to move your children someplace. I just got a thought in my head. Perhaps this is someone in a custody battle and you have to move in the middle of the night so your ex doesn't kidnap your children. Okay? I don't know if YouTube will let me say that, so I might have to beep that out. Yeah. Perhaps that's somebody out there that needs to know this. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. The King of Swords in reverse. Well, you know, that could go right to what I just said. King of Swords in reverse is someone who is abusive. Very, very abusive. Maybe you have an abusive landlord. Maybe they're going to raise your rent unnecessarily just because they're greedy grabbers. Perhaps you have someone around you that is lying to you. Maybe someone is saying, oh, it's okay. Yeah, you can stay here for 6 months. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. And then tomorrow they're going to come in and say, guess what? My spouse has a problem with you being here, so you got to go. Something is going to blow up in your face, Taurus, so be aware of it. Eight of Swords, don't not do something about it. Seven of Wands, challenge. Deal with the challenge. Deal with it. The Empress in reverse, codependency. There is a wave of codependency here because this particular Taurus isn't paying attention. So they think that maybe someone else is going to take care of them. Like I said, back to the landlord thing, back to a boss, a job, right? Perhaps your boss is saying, oh no, it's all good. We're great for this quarter. Everything's great. Everything's great. Everybody's going to get a bonus. And then you don't get a bonus and you can't pay your freaking house payment. Okay? Whatever it is, for whomever it's for, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is Taurus in the upside down. This is Taurus not owning their shit. In the upright, it's about controlling your thought life, following your intuition, and being the dirt of everything. Everything grows from the Empress. In the reverse, she is seeking her personal safety from some other avenue. Death in reverse. Internal transformation. Well, number one, this talks about a resistance to change, and perhaps that goes back to why this particular Taurus is not being proactive in this situation. Maybe you don't want the situation to change, but it's changing. I'm telling you right now, it's changing. Death in reverse is about an internal transformation, right? Nine of Wands. Fight the good fight. Resilience, persistence. They are giving you the heads up so you can handle this right here, right now. There's a hummingbird. I'm looking out the window as I'm reading these cards, and this little hummingbird just came and just suspended itself right there in front of my face for a good second. I thought it was a gigantic bug, but it was a hummingbird. Very, very cool. Resilience, persistence. Do something about this before you find yourself in a position where you can't be effective. And then the Two of Cups is the last card in this spread. This Two of Cups is about the universe bringing together everything that you need. If this is your reading, if you will heed this advice and be proactive and take action now, you're going to be just fine. If you are not proactive and you do not take action and you continue to remain imprisoned in your mind, sedentary, you will find yourself being caught with your pants down. So word, Taurus, word, word, word. I do hope that helps someone to think in a different way. Namaste. You are a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience. You are a beautiful thread in the tapestry of universal order. You are ancient and never-ending. You have a purpose, this life experience has meaning, and you are important. Walk with me through the antiquated concepts of spiritual ascension with a step-by-step guidebook to help you find your higher self and mesh your consciousness with your soul's guidance to live with intention and purpose. This book is gender neutral, religion neutral, and judgment free. It is a safe place to explore and expand your desire for growth and understanding. Straight talk that will challenge everything you think you know about this thing called life.